I turned out to be somebody else, and I'm very, very happy because many of the people who I grew up with who continued in that lifestyle, they're in their 70s now, and they're very unhappy that they didn't try it another way. And so for all of you listening, believe me, crime does not pay. Unfortunately, the crime is not only committed by criminals, but criminals in banking, Wall Street, Washington, corporate America, and lots of other places, too.
Stay there, Bob. I want to get back into, from your research, living around this as a young person, then being in intelligence, then in brokerage and banking, and knowing Ollie North, all of them. How the power structure in the U.S., we know it's Interpol overseas, how they control the organized crime syndicates. We'll be right back with Bob Chapman, our guest. We'll get into the economy, and I promise your phone calls, stay with us.
If you've ever wanted to grow the absolute best tasting fruits and vegetables imaginable, here's some exciting news. There's a new product designed to make growing delicious produce easy. It's called ProtoGrow, and it's dynamite in the garden. ProtoGrow is a bioactive superfood for plants that works by providing true broad-spectrum nutrition, allowing plants to achieve their full genetic expression. What does this mean in the garden? It means mouth-watering fruits and vegetables, brilliantly colored flowers, herbs that finally grow to medicinal strength, blue ribbon garden produce jam-packed with bioavailable minerals and trace elements, giant pumpkins, even high-potency Hybrix wheatgrass. ProtoGrow is a proprietary blend of full-spectrum nutrients from the sea. It literally contains the basic building blocks of life itself. In fact, ProtoGrow is so effective at producing rapid plant growth in record time that it almost forces plants to grow even under the worst light and soil conditions. It's also perfect for growing your own survival foods and might just be the ultimate hard times barter item. To grow tastier fruits and vegetables right now, go to growlikecrazy.com. That's growlikecrazy.com or call 877-327-0365. 877-327-0365.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
We don't need to convince you that the threat of forced entry is on the rise and that your door locks are inadequate. Now you can virtually eliminate the threat of your door being kicked in with the Door Sentinel. The Door Sentinel offers standalone door kick-in protection for under $67 and installs in minutes on any door. Turn your home or apartment into a fortress. Get the Door Sentinel at sentinelsecuritygroup.com or call 678-648-6757. The Door Sentinel, always on guard for you.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
You've been waiting and waiting and waiting to prepare. And now, it's here now. The huge summer blowout sale at TrueWilderness.com. How much will you save? Up to 70% store-wide. Save this week on Alpine Air No. 10 cans, Wise Food Storage, Berkey water filters, food dehydrators, pressure cookers, Sawyer water filters, and much more at up to 70% off. But only at TrueWilderness.com. This is the preparedness sale you've been waiting for. TrueWilderness.com has every item you need for any emergency. Shelter and backpacks, knives and tools, leg lighting and radios, first aid, food storage, water filters, and much more. And now, during the huge summer blowout sale, save up to 70%. Call 877-573-7173 or go to truewilderness.com. Hurry, call 877-573-7173 or shop online at truewilderness.com. This huge summer sale ends tomorrow. True Wilderness, an urban survival company.
All right, coming up in the next segment, we'll go to David, Sean, George, JB, Matt, and others. Then we'll get into the economy, the pigs, the European nations, the hogs, the groups they say they're going to slaughter next. And I got a bunch of other news we haven't even gotten to yet, but finishing up with Bob on that whole point of organized crime. Looking at the architecture, do you agree with my historical analysis that many others agree? I mean, well, it's on record, really, that crime syndicates run by the big mega banks, the robber barons, many of which were openly involved in opium importation, cocaine, all of it. They just made it all illegal because they could make 100 times the profit off of it. And this is the big elephant in the living room. This is the big giant fraud. And, of course, the ATF is shipping guns down to Mexico to track them back here and blame the Second Amendment. Of course, government is running and controlling the mafias and deciding who rises and who falls. I mean, how many examples do we have to get, Bob? What's your view on that?
Well, they have to keep on trying because what they've done is relatively unsuccessful. A good example is the war, the narcotics war along the border with Mexico, and in a couple of other places in Mexico as well. And the whole thing is all about people in Mexico and the CIA taking over the drug operations. That's really what it's about. And there's an election coming up in about a year and a half in Mexico, and the House and the Senate are both controlled by PRI, which is the party that is not in the presidency presently. And they will win the presidency. That's the way things work there. And that whole thing will be simmered down because the other group that's coming in doesn't want that kind of thing going on. The thing being the warfare. You know, innocent people get killed. And I've lived in Mexico, so I know what it's all about. As far as the bankers, look, you can't have any kind of an operation without having a bank to transfer money, to put your money into. These are the people who are behind the whole thing. These are the people who make it work. And from time to time, you see Citigroup and now it's Wachovia. And, you know, every once in a while, 4 or 5 years, they'll take down a major bank that they say laundered $250 billion, and they'll fine them $5 billion, and it'll all go away. Yeah, well, Wells Fargo was $376 billion. They paid a $100 million fine. That's 0.3%, Bob. And you get to keep $275 billion. It's just like Goldman Sachs. They paid a fine, it didn't admit nor deny to the SEC. Paid a fine, $770 million, I think the figure was, and they stole $5 billion. So they got to keep $4 billion. And this character, this fellow, the Oracle of Omaha, he and his company, they cheated the U.S. government in taxes for $300 million. And they made a deal with the SEC. We'll pay $100 million. We keep the other two. And they said, okay. And that's because over the years, they've gotten their alumni into all the regulatory positions. And so the sky's the limit. But at a certain point, they destroy the golden goose that lays the golden eggs, Bob. And that brings me to the next point. What's your view on the latest developments in Greece and now it spreading as we knew it was designed to Italy? From my research, I know you've been over there and lived over there as well, the Italians are not going to go along with austerity. They're going to even be more, not just violent in the streets, they're going to do a lot of dirty tricks and things to not pay Goldman Sachs money they don't owe. That's right. And I think Max has probably told you on his programs with you that he and some attorneys in Greece have bought a lawsuit or are going to bring a lawsuit against Goldman Sachs. And I think that's wonderful. And now Senator Levin's committee has put out, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of pages of testimony, and they forced the Justice Department to go after Goldman Sachs. Whether they'll bring criminal indictments remains to be seen, but I think that there's a possibility that they will, and that would blow it upside down.
Well, I mean, something's got to give, because Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan, Citibank, others, they're not slowing down on any of this. They're actually going faster now, and I guess it's just their nature. They just can't help themselves, can they, Bob?
And this is their last profit opportunity before they take the system down.
And then on top of that, launch the new global carbon tax system. We're going to come back with your phone calls and get into a host of other news. Stay with us.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans, made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
right, we're going to your phone calls. A couple things to plug here. We've got a detailed report up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com titled World War III Defined, Wider War Unfolding in the Middle East. It's an 8.5-minute special report. We put 4 or 5 days of work into this report. I meant to air it today, but we've run out of time because I want to go to your calls and talk to Bob. But please watch the report, get it out to everybody. It's mirrored up at prisonplanet.tv, but it's also on the YouTube Alex Jones channel. What is not at the Alex Jones channel of YouTube and won't be there till next week, because we like to give it to members first and the higher quality, because we love you. You're the folks helping us get it done. 8 years of prisonplanet.tv. You can go there and download shows, interviews, special reports, my films on any subject you can basically imagine under the sun. Well, that 30-minute keynote speech